The challenge that we generated gave us these parameters on the top right of the screen up here. So you'll be able to read them as we go through. We have some of these finished off, and again, I'm not really super concerned with the other stuff outside of the budget. Like, I'm not completely committed to all of it. I just needed some parameters to help me build. So yeah, we're mostly focusing on the budget, but if we can add these things in, we will do so. And I did promise Mags, as requested by Mags and the rest of chat last stream, that we would have a bathroom with 2 toilets next to each other so that people who use them can hold hands while they use those toilets. So we do have that shown in here, but I'll give you a little... Oh god, hold on. I'll give y'all a little tour of what the house looks like so far. Hello Mags, welcome in. Damn right I did, that's so funny. Alien Frontiers. Oh, I don't think I've heard of it. And it's a board game, but you get to terraform? That's wild. How's your day going, Mags? Okay, so general overview of the house. This is what the outside looks like. We're probably gonna move the windows around as we continue to decorate inside, but this is where the windows have ended up so far. And then first floor. There we go. This is our first floor. We got started on our kitchen, and then we wanted to make sure that we had a space for our elderly sim that's supposed to live in here. And then we have our 1 bathroom in the house with the 2 toilets next to each other. I put down some random, paint and everything just so that we could have something. So the furniture that you're seeing isn't what we're committed to with the beds. I was just kind of trying to place things down and make sure everything would fit. And then upstairs we have a room for our 2 young adults, a teen, and a child. And I'm hoping that even though these rooms are small, that it'll work out. And then we have a little, our little tower space up here, and that'll lead up here. I'm not exactly sure what's going to be up here. These Sims like, what was it? Laundry and movies. So yeah, this room is full of windows, so that might make it difficult. We can put some movie posters up here maybe, but it's not like they can sit up here and watch movies. It can be a laundry space, but it would be highly inconvenient since you'd have to like climb up here on this ladder. So not exactly sure what that space is going to be yet, but we'll figure something out. And then we have 13,580 simoleons left to finish furnishing this house. So that's where we're at with that. Having a chill Saturday. It's very windy today and temperatures went down a bit, which is good because it's been so warm lately. Well, I'm glad to hear that it's a little bit more manageable today. What is the temperature there, if you don't mind me asking? Okay, so I'm thinking, where should we start? I was working on the kitchen when we finished last time and then kind of quickly threw together some rooms just to make sure we would have everything that we needed. I guess we can continue working on the kitchen and maybe add some bar stools. What are our most Victorian looking bar stools? Also, I really don't mind this color blue in here. I think I might stick with this blue, so maybe we can stay with that theme. Problem is, ooh, we could do light blue though. That would be nice. They also wanted a cupcake machine, but the cupcake machine, if you size it down, leaves a really big shadow, and sized up, it's just really large and obnoxious. So I'm not exactly sure how we're going to make that work. Hello, Glorian. Welcome in. Attempting Path of Pain and Hollow Knight today. I'm terrified. Oh my gosh, good luck. I believe in you. I know that you're not asking for tips, but just sharing my experience, the thing that I found helps me the most is breathing exercises. Because I tend to hold my breath when I get stressed out, and so I'll do like deep breathing as I'm playing. I also have a stim where I tell myself it's going to be okay, and so I do a lot of that when I'm doing anything stressful in games. But I believe in you. Keep us updated. Let us know how it goes. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Ads are going to be starting in about 3 minutes. Thank you so much for sticking around for ads and helping support me and our stream. I really appreciate it. Actually, do we like these better? Or is this too casual? Now I don't know. Hold on. I'm going to place these down and see how we feel about them. I'm not sure if we need a third one here, but we do have a big family, so maybe we do need a third one. I'm going to leave the third one off because we're on a budget, and then we can add a third one later if we have, oh shoot, if we have the funds. Hold on. I forgot to put all of my cheats on. Can put this where it's a little bit closer here. All right. I really struggle with living rooms in The Sims. I guess what we could do is we can make this window. We could stick that window all the way on the corner, like the one on the end. But I feel like that's just obnoxious. Oh, actually, maybe not. I don't know, let's try it. And then we can put TV situation here. Of course. Don't touch the buzzsaws. Good tip, good tip. Okay, these people love movies. So it would make sense to give them like a big TV, right? Ooh. I don't know if this matches their vibe. Hold on. We have a white one of these. Or we could do one of these situations. It feels a little bit much for this space. Gaming console. I make no promises. Also fair. Okay, I think that maybe this matches their vibe the best. Hold on. Let's drop ourselves into this room real quick. Big TV. They probably would want like a TV with speakers, right? That would make the most sense for someone who loves movies. That was very expensive though, so not sure if we're gonna stick with that. Hold on. I didn't even look at the price of that. That's not bad, but this TV is. Hold on. TVs in general are just big. Or, not big, expensive. I also am not sure if this space even fits a living room. So that's fun. Because if I put a, like, chair, it'll be right in the way of the doorway. So, what if I, oops. What if I turn this way? How do I turn this? Hello? Oh. What if, yeah, see? Nope. Okay. So, here we go. Attempt number 2. How can we make this space work? Oh, we also missed wallpaper here. Okay. how to make a tiny living room. I guess what we can do is we can start out with some seats. It'd be really nice to give them a sectional. And the sectional is actually not too expensive. But where would the TV go? That is the question. I'm wondering if we need to make the kitchen smaller. What if we do this? Does that then make it less crowded so that we can make the space work a little bit better for what we need? Oh, I did really want this window over the sink, so let's switch these things around. Hopefully that doesn't look terrible from the outside. Okay. Oh, welcome back from ads, everyone. Thank you so much for sticking around for them and helping support me in our stream. I really appreciate it. What if we scooch that? Yeah, I think that looks a little bit better, a little bit more even. I don't know how it's gonna look. Is there something right there? Hello, Tinny. Thank you for redeeming second. Welcome in. How are you? How's your day going? Can we put a third window here? Because this room didn't have a window, which is sad. There we go. All right. Now, there is more space, but I don't see how that's going to fix our living room dilemma. Okay. Wait, what if, because these people like movies, but if you can't afford too much going on, what if you just have a TV? Hold on, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this, we're gonna move this, we're gonna alt place it. Oh, you know what? We might have to move that as well. Just stream elements acting up, no big deal. All right, is it super dangerous to have a TV right next to the sink? But like this family would do that, right? Like this family would watch TV while they were eating right here, I feel like. I'm all right. My stomach is kind of messed up for a couple of days. No, that sucks. Other than that, all good. Hope you're doing okay. I am doing all right. I'm just sleepy today. Woke up low energy, so we're streaming a little bit earlier so that I can get some better rest this evening. Also, how much is this? But I'm doing all right. Okay. It's a little bit crowded in the kitchen, but I don't mind that if it means that we have more space. We have a little bit of a TV here. We're trying to do a living room situation. Maybe this helps. Let's see if we can still put down our This isn't really Victorian though. That's a little more modern. I kind of liked this thing here. But again, I feel like we're not going to have couch space. So do we need to have a wall-mounted TV? We could have a wall-mounted TV here. Oh, stop it. Right? Again, lots of money, but if it means that we don't have to have, you know, a table here and maybe we can have a couch here, that might work out for us. So let's see. Is this too close? I feel like this is just too close. Okay. If you're sitting on this couch, yeah, it's too close. Okay, how far back can we scoot it before it becomes obnoxious? Or can we do something like this? Then it we just don't have the space that we need. I'm sure there are people who would do a lot of creative things with their furniture. Like, you know, use these sectionals and put them in here. And then have, you know, something that makes them look like they actually belong together like this. Actually, I'm not mad about this. I am legitimately not mad about this. And it, like, it's glitching a little bit, but you can hardly tell. So, does that work for us? And if we put pillows, then maybe we can hide the sins. Hold on. Okay, could we add one more here? Put the long side against the wall. Okay. Okay, I don't like it with that last one, but I don't mind this. I'm a bit busy right now, I'll be lurking. Okay, sounds good, Mags. Thank you so much for the lurk, I appreciate it. Hold on, put long side against the wall. Like this? Mags is always busy, that's true. Very true. Mags is a busy guy. What if it's a standing living room? What if everyone just stands? Studying for post-grad, but very motivated. Oh no, that's the worst. I'm so sorry. Needing to do something like studying and having no motivation to do it makes it so much harder. I believe in you. If you need to use the little treats method, I highly recommend it. I sent that before you put 75% of the sectionals in the tower. Oh. I see. Okay. Do we hate this though? Like, how does this look genuinely? How do we feel about this? Like, if I put, hold on. Are there pillows in here somewhere? Pillow. Oh. Hold up. What if we did something like this? Hmm? That's so funny. Do your best. We need that pay raise for my no ads. That's so funny. I like your hair, by the way, Gabby. Thank you so much, Dinny. I appreciate it. I dried my hair today and it looks like a giant mushroom puffball. And I was like, I don't know what to do about this. This is very annoying. And Tomato's like, why don't you put on a headband? I was like, I feel like no headbands look good on me. But this one worked out. So we're happy about that. Because if I take my hair out of this, it's just like, just a giant puffball. But thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks so much, Mags. I'm glad it looks good because I was really upset about the way it looked earlier. It was not looking good for me earlier. Okay. Oh, what if we put like a hold on. Wait, it could be a coffee table. Oh, that's too big. Hold on. Yeah, what if we did something like this in here? I was gonna say, what if we put like a dining table in here? I wonder if the Sims will be able to get around this. Does this look okay? What if we put... I don't know. I'm gonna try something over here. We don't have to stick with it, but I'm gonna try something and see how we feel about it. Unfortunately, that plant sticks out of the window there just a little bit. Okay, what if we did that? Okay, it probably sticks out of the window. Actually, no, it's fine. It's totally fine. Okay, what plant can we stick on the other corner? Let's see. Ooh, we could do something like this. I mean, I like it. Right? A nice little sunroom situation. Maybe what green do we like? Is Tomato ever coming on stream, or will he remain mysterious? That's a great question. I think it's up to him, whatever he decides that he's most comfortable with. I know that for I've kind of written out drafts of our coffee goals, and I think for like when we get to the higher when we get closer to the full goal for paying off my computer, we thought that that might be a good time for Tomato to do a cooking stream on stream. So I don't know if he would show his face for that or not. That would be a TBD. And then I have some other goals that involve him being on stream with me. But again, whether his face is on stream or not is yet to be determined. But at the very least, most likely his voice will be on stream at some point, and his hands from the for the cooking stream. When destiny calls. Tinny said ring ring. That's really funny. Tomato hand reveal, exactly. Hand model. Yep. Oops. And he's like, I need to know what Tomato looks like immediately. Okay. I'm actually feeling this. I mean, I would love a room like this in my house. Will it work for Sims? I don't know. Should we add a lamp here? I feel like it would be too much light with all of the light coming in through the windows. We'll think about it. Okay, I only have 8,000 simoleons left, so we might have to backtrack on a few things. We'll see. If only I could put... I don't know. These people love movies, but it feels like they're never going to have a living room. How would y'all design this space to have a living room? Like, where would the TV go? Where would the couches go? Because I'm really struggling with that. The door is right here, which means that we can't have... I mean, hold on. Let's see if this will work. It's not a lot of seating, but it's seating. I guess we don't have to have this either. Hold on. Let's see. I feel like I made this space a little bit more modern than it's supposed to be, so it's supposed to be Victorian. But it's fine. I'm cool with it. Let's do... What if we do... Ooh, what about this? But then we would need chairs here, right? I don't know. I guess we'd want to back this up too. So the white is really blinding. I guess we could still go with a blue. Is Destiny your mother? I am the Destiny's child. Could be a Finn if he's more shark than tomato. That's true. He is more shark than tomato. I have drawn him as tomato shark, and he is a shark that has tomato traits. It was Destiny that she was my mom. Otherwise, there would be no Tinny. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Okay, I'm going to get rid of these real quick. Would this be a better fit? This couch has some texture to it. I don't really feel like that fits. I take my decorating very seriously, if you can tell. That's kind of nice. Do we have any color that works for here that isn't blue? Because I don't want it to be full blue. We can also change the color of the walls. Like, ultimately, that doesn't matter. What does matter is actually getting a freaking living room in here. If we back this up to here, it'd be okay. And then, oh, what if we did an ottoman? We have ottomans, right? Yeah, what if we did like just some poofs on this side? Because then they can walk in. Oops. Then they can walk into this space. But then there's not, you know, we're not blocking the door to the house, maybe. Maybe. We are. What if they're right next to each other? Okay. Taking a quick break from suffering and wanted to say that I did watch the Stardew Valley video like you recommended. It was really interesting. Oh, good! Good, I'm glad. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, we watched it on Discord together. We did a little watch party, which was really interesting. Because then we all got to comment on it as it was happening, which was really fun. But yeah, I found a lot of what he was talking about super interesting. I am a nerd, so I understand that not everyone would be interested in it. But at one point he goes, like, you all are probably super bored right now. I was like, no, I'm not. This is all very interesting stuff. But I'm glad you watched it. Oh, also, how is your battle going? How is the suffering? We could do a light yellow. I wouldn't be mad about that. What if we... No. Okay. You know what? No. We'll leave the TV up there. Let's just get a coffee table here. And maybe I just need to be okay with the fact that this isn't going to be a perfect space. Let's conquer the perfectionism. That looks like it belongs outdoors. We could do something like this. Right here, right? But then would we want it to be moved out a little more? Like, would that make the most sense then? Hold on, I do want it centered. Hard to tell. Okay. Let's see. What colors does this come in? What looks good with the flooring that we currently have? Maybe that? Or like maybe something that matches the stairs a little bit more. I think that's probably the closest to our stairs. How are we feeling about that couch color? Concerned ape gives granddad vibes, and the path of pain is not going well. I agree. He does give granddad vibes. I really admire everything that he's done with you know, his games and his brand and everything. I think, I don't know. Obviously, he's a good game developer. I'm looking forward to Haunted Chocolatier when it does come out. I'm sorry the path of pain is not going well. Again, I continue to believe in you, sending you all of the good luck vibes. Okay. I have a feeling that I am spending too much money. Which sucks, because I was like, oh, maybe if we decorate the living room, it'll look a little bit better. Yes, and I only have 6,000 simoleons left. So, let's put a rug down and call this space done for now and work on the bedrooms, because I have a feeling we're going to have to pull back on a lot of what we've done for budget reasons. Okay, what rug do we want in here? This is kind of nice, but I'm not sure if it comes in a color we like, and also the size might be a little difficult for us to accommodate in this space. All right. White, purple, lavender, brown, green, reddish, another brown, a blue, purple. Yeah, I don't think so. Let's see, what else? How about, ooh, what about this one? That's kind of nice. And maybe we can pull some of the colors of this rug into our couches. Like, what if we did this? Because it has pink in it. We could also do maybe like a... Oh, this one doesn't come in. I was going to say like maybe that like tealish color. I don't know. Does that look a little messy? I can't tell. We could switch that to white. That might work better. Move this. Well, I guess we could put... No. I was going to say, I guess we could put a lamp or something over this space, but no, because we don't have that kind of money. Let's shift that a little bit further over. Okay, great. Gosh, I'm so nervous about this budget. Okay. This is going to be, I'm going to call her Grandma. This is going to be Grandma's room. Grandma has a bed. Hopefully it's comfortable enough for her. Is VIP ever coming as a redeemable in the channel point section? That's a good question. I should write that down because I have thought about that before. But I don't know if I've fully thought through what that would look like for me. But I will think about it because I want to make sure that I'm thinking through because VIP does like give you certain privileges, and I want to make sure that that doesn't then become used for evil in the future, if that makes sense. I'm not only thinking about right now, but I'm thinking into the future as we continue growing. But thank you for bringing that up because now I have it written down, so I'll actually add it to my to-do list to think through that. I was going to say he's not that old and then realize that I'm old enough that I'm almost old enough to be a granddad without it being weird or illegal. So if you need me, I'll be in the bingo hall. That's so funny. Wait, really? You and I are very similar in age. Could I be a grandma right now? I realize now I repeated myself a little bit. Oops. No worries. Okay, cool. I'm saving these points like crazy. Currently on 31K. That is wild, Tinny. Yeah, I'm trying to think of more like larger channel point options for sure. I've been thinking about what to add for like bigger channel point options. Some people do like special Discord roles once you hit a certain amount. So I was thinking that might be fun. But yeah, I need to continue thinking about what to add for like bigger redeems, larger redeems, I should say. Yeah, I'm 35 this year. Dang. So a teenage accident or two away. Fair enough. Okay. That is fair. That makes me feel better and also somehow worse. No, he's not that old. I feel like, isn't he in his late 30s? I feel like he's in his late 30s, but I don't actually know his exact age. Okay. Ooh. That's nice. 425. So I guess maybe this is our cheapest option, and I could definitely see Granny owning this. So we'll do that. That's a dresser, and it has a mirror, so that works out for us. Would we want to give her a side table? That could be nice as well. Let's see. What about maybe something like this? Sure. And then let's do a rug. I'm trying to think what else we can add that isn't going to be too expensive. Do we have a white one? Granny likes flowers, maybe? I'm not sure if this matches the bed's vibe, though. So I do like this rug, and I do think the colors match this room. But I'm not sure if it's the same vibe. So we're going to get rid of that, and then we'll filter this by maybe blue and white. Continue that theme down here. I think I'm going to stop Path of Pain now and watch streams, setting myself a daily limit so I don't scream. Oh, that is really smart. That is very smart. Yeah, normally I gauge my stress level and my anger, and I'm like, you know what? I think we're done for today. But that's smart, is setting a time limit. He's 38. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, that's what I thought, was around 38. Yeah, he's not old at all. Well, for me. Maybe for other people. Maybe there are people who are watching who are much, much younger. So he might be old for them. Dang. Tinny has spent 2 days and 1 hour watching Gaby Glimmers. Tinny, thank you so much for the support. That is huge. That is awesome. That is terrifying. Breakos has spent 1 day and 23 hours watching Gaby Glimmers. All right. So not that far behind, actually. Am I a stalker now? I guess everyone on Twitch kind of is. But also, I guess when it's like this, it's consensual. The part that makes you a stalker is... Oh, actually, I don't know. I don't know the real definition. But I'm here to be watched, so that makes sense. I feel like that's fine, right? If that's the case, I'm stalking the stalker, so look out. Mayo breath. That's so funny. It's me, and then Tinny behind me, and then Breakos behind Tinny. That is a very funny image in my head. I don't know why I find that hilarious. Okay, what rug screams granny? Grandma. Ideally, a cheap one. I don't know, I kind of like the one I put down before. Because it wasn't a bad option. It just, the vibes weren't quite matchy-matchy. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, if we were going to go by vibes, it would be something like this pattern, you know? That would kind of more be the vibes. But I was hoping Granny would have, like, a nice rug right next to the bed so that, like, to keep her toes warm, right? Because when your circulation isn't working as well, that's ideal. For some reason, I looked up and I read Breakos' message of, I'm not far behind. And for some reason, my brain turned it into, I'm not afraid. And I was like, wait, what is happening? I'm not scared. Yeah, not really the vibe either. Okay. I think I'm going to go with my original. We could also maybe change it to that bed, because then that makes it a little bit more cohesive. All right. And then clock, maybe? Maybe a little clock next to her bed. Ideally one that... Oh, what about this? That's kind of cute. I could see her having that in there. Okay, what would she have on here, though? Candle holder. Let's not put a candle right next to her bed. Pill bottle. Breakos is scared of my mayo. Breakos, do you like mayo on anything, or are you just like anti-mayo in general? Her glasses. Hold on, do we have a glasses item in The Sims? Glasses. Okay, I have CC for it. Hold on, that's perfect. That is a great suggestion. Okay, glasses. What else would she have on here? I feel like she would have like a glass of water, right? But I feel like that's only available. Oh, let me save. I feel like that's only available through cheats. Okay. Let's see if it comes up now. Glass. Oh, glassware? No. Cup? Or a mug? Maybe a mug for tea? Holder. No. They are some expensive decorative glasses. Do you know which pack they come in? Nope, can't stand the stuff. Miracle Whip is also unacceptable. I do not like Miracle Whip, but I'm good with mayo. There was a time where I couldn't stand mayo because I had lice as a kid, and my mom put mayo in my hair to get all of the lice eggs out of my hair, and then I couldn't stop smelling mayo for the next 2 weeks because it was still in my hair. And so I stopped eating mayo for probably about 2 years. Fun fact. I don't know what that is, but I am convinced you'll love our mayo. I really want to try it. I actually have it. I put on our like grocery list to buy the types of French fries that you sent us pictures of, and I'm going to put mayo on them. I know that it's not the same mayo though, so it's not going to be the same. I acknowledge that, but I was like, in honor of Tinny, and also Tinny made me crave this, so we're doing this week. It's happening. All right. Let's just look at the clutter category and see what we can find on here. Decorations, clutter. Wipes. Maybe a tissue box? I love this little capybara plush. It's so cute. Ooh, books. Books would be good. Do we have... Yeah, let's do a set of books up there. I'm afraid I'm gonna run out of money, but I don't want to like leave her in a plain room. That would suck. I think something on the wall, maybe on these 2 walls, and then we'll call this room done. We have it filtered by blue and white, so that's helpful. What's this? Oh, that actually kind of fits the vibe. Yeah, why not? It's 86. Okay. What if we just put a long mirror here? Would that be weird? I feel like it would. GG's. I promise you I won't. I don't even like ranch since it's made with mayo. Oh, interesting. I'm not a big fan of ranch either. Really not a big fan of ranch. I understand that a lot of people are. Totally cool with that, but I don't know why it makes my stomach turn. Not a big fan. If I do have it, I can't have too much of it, or I just won't be able to eat it. It's like, no, I'm good. We could put, wait, how much is this? 280? Heck no. Let's see. Oh, maybe one of these, like, plate things? I feel like that doesn't go on this big wall, though. Maybe over here. Yeah, let's put that there. I think that she might just have to be staring at a blank wall over here. You know, if we had more of a budget, I would put something against that wall. Maybe like a bookshelf or something back here so that it's not affecting the door. But I think this is what we can afford for now. We might not even be able to afford that. We'll find out. All right, this is our bathroom. It has a sink, 2 toilets, as Mags requested, and a shower. I'm not sure that we need to do anything else in here. There is... Oh, the window glitched. There is a mirror as well. We could put toilet paper, but again, that's money. So we might leave that for now and see if, you know, see if we can add stuff later. The kitchen doesn't have any clutter, but I'm less concerned about that because we still have the entirety of the upstairs to furnish. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We'll start in the kids' room. Once I learned that not liking ranch made a lot more sense. Yeah, everything clicked. Yeah, that's what every American said before they try it. I didn't say it. I want to try it. Give me some. Ah. That tapestry is so cute, right? I really like it. Is this CC? Yes, it is CC by the Clutter Cat, if you're interested. Okay. Let's see. Anyone know what this flag is? I do not. But it matches her room so well. Okay. I did find out that there's a pride flag for unidentified identities, which is really cool. And I feel like I identify with that the most. It's not like widespread just yet, but I thought that was really neat. Because I always get stressed out about the flags. I'm like, which flag do I identify with? Like, why? That's one of the things that like stresses me out about it. I don't like the I guess I don't care for the labels for myself. I think that they can be very empowering for other people, but it stresses me out to try and label myself. So when I found the unidentified one, I was like, perfect. If I'm ever getting one, it's probably either going to be this or the pan flag. Okay. I don't know if I want this bed. What if we made this? Hold on. It would be really fun if we made this like a fully dark room. Because I always do like really fun, colorful bedrooms for kids, but what if we just had a goth kid, you know? That's very modern though. The trim is very modern. Okay. They're gonna stick with the same floor because I don't think the parents would change the floor for their child, but they can have a black rug. Missed stuff. Mags the co-pooper. Mags said, what? Ah, I get it. That's so funny. Is it just a question mark? No, it's like, it's pastel colors, which also to me is more pleasing to the eye than like the really loud pride flag colors. So I like that as well. I think it's like green, blue, orange, and something else in pastel. I would participate. That one flag is closer to either intersex pride and equal human rights, but it's different from both. Oh, interesting. I wonder what it is. Ooh, pastel goth. Hold on, let's go to beds and look to see. What if we did black and pink? Not black pink, just black and pink. All right, cheapest kid bed. Uncomfortable for adults. Anti-goblin. You know what? Hold on. Let me get rid of that rug real quick. I'm going to sell that. I'm going to put this in here because that's the cheapest kid bed, which will help us out. I think the purple is along the lines of what I want to go for. Maybe the walls don't have to be black. It was just an idea, but it might be easier to keep it. What purple walls do we have? Do we have... Not to like bombard this space with purple, but... Or like maybe... dark blue? Or... Let's see. Hold on. My youngest kid is so unhinged. They both drew a comic book story for each other. He called it Super Jewels, name of the oldest, and he fought all of these elephant balls penis men. I didn't see it until after they went to bed. That is so small, like young boy energy. That is very young boy energy. Hold on, I need to check this out. Also, ads are going to be starting in about 2 minutes. Thank you so much for sticking around for ads and helping support me and our stream. I appreciate it. Just realized I don't have Discord open. Hold on, there we go. Nope. Stop. Stop it. Oh. Precious beans! So did they intend for this to be like dick men? Or I'm reading, like when I look at the top one, the top left, it looks like a goat to me. And then the bottom left, I'm not sure what I'm looking at. But I can tell that in the end, there's a muscly guy. I think that was definitely his intention. That is so funny. That is so funny. Kids are so creative. That's so funny. Okay. That's incredible. An artiste, truly. What if... You know what? I love this wallpaper. Do we have a bed that matches it? No, we don't. Not of the cheapest beds, but look how cute that wallpaper is. Hold on. Do we have any beds that would work with it? Good. Yep. Okay. I don't care. We're using this one, even though it's more expensive. I love this wallpaper. Okay. So we have that. If we want a kid's room, do they need a desk? Do children need desks? 300 for this one. We could do that. A little chair. And then do they need a dresser? Do children need dressers? Ooh, we do need a little nightlight to scare away the monsters, right? Where does that? Nightlight. Okay. Where does that? Where can we find that? Is it under monster? Monster. That's a training toilet. definitely should have a toy, at least one toy, and I'm going to say that this child has a kiwi. And we could do a toy box as well. Huh. I just want that little nightlight. Where is... Oh, I completely forgot about curtains. It's not good. That doesn't match. We might have to forget about curtains for now. Let's also get rid of the trunk. Do kids really not need dressers? Is that nightlight? I guess I can deal with not having the nightlight, but I do want a lamp in this child's room. So let's do... Welcome back from ads, everyone. Thank you so much for sticking around for them and helping support me in our stream. I really appreciate it. I'm feeling a lamp there. I don't know what else to put in here. Kids need toys. You have one toy. You have a desk. I don't know if you need a dresser. It's not like an option in here. That's infants and toddlers. Kids' activities, maybe? We could do like a scouting situation. Or maybe this child can be a little artist. But then they already have a desk. So do we need to give them something different? It's decorations. I mean, the walls are pretty decorated already. Maybe we'll add something on the desk, or maybe we can do a backpack next to the desk. I'm feeling pink. There we go. All right. Child, this will have to do for you. Okay, then we have our teenager. Honestly, we're going through our budget a lot less quickly than I thought we would, so we're doing all right so far. What personality do we want this teenager to have? I kind of think that it would be fun if we made this teenager obsessed with the ocean. I'm feeling that. This is a very expensive bed. Holy moly. You know what? That's not your bed. That's very bright. Good gracious. Okay. Teen Dreams single. So question to the other queer folks in here, does anyone else have the ability to find other queer artists, creators, personalities without even trying? Like, it's concerning how many artists I listen to on Spotify either came out after I found them or I only figured out months/years after listening to them. That's so funny. I feel like I just kind of proceed into the world kind of assuming that I will draw other people into my life that that are similar to me, I guess. I kind of walk through life just kind of assuming that the people that I'm going to be the most drawn to and the people who are going to be the most drawn to me are going to be, well, primarily neurodivergent. But then within the neurodivergent community, I feel like, I don't know if this is scientifically true, but I feel like there are a lot of people who are queer, maybe more so than in the realm of the neurotypical people, if that makes sense. And that includes, you know, artists and things like that. But I don't know if I have particularly picked up on myself having a skill necessarily for that. But now I'm going to start paying more attention because maybe I just haven't noticed. And for me, I probably wouldn't call it a skill, just like a tendency for me to lean towards it. But yeah, that's interesting. I don't think I have that radar built in me. So fair. So fair. I've got to go now, so bye. See you next time. Thank you so much for hanging out, Gloria, and have a lovely rest of your day and evening, maybe. I forget what time zone you're in, but I think probably evening at some point soon. But thank you so much for hanging out again. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Good luck with the pain. What a way to put that. Okay, I'm trying to model this bedroom after this bed, but it is not. It is not going as I would have hoped. Okay, let's filter it by green and see what happens. What if this child is just, oh my goodness. Hello, welcome in. Hello, is it neganized? Let me know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. If you're new here, my name is Gaby. I use she, they pronouns, and I am a variety streamer. I stream mostly simulation, action, adventure, and RPG games, and occasionally the arts and crafts stream. Basically, I stream anything that makes me happy in the hopes that we can bring in other people who like similar things, and we can build a community and make some friends. We always have a question of the day pinned at the top of chat. If you're interested in answering that, you can answer at any point during stream. Just make sure that you put QOTD for question of the day before your answer so that I know what you're referencing. But yeah, thank you so much for the raid. If you need to raid and run, that's totally fine. Please do take care of yourself, drink water, eat food, go stare outside, whatever you need. But if you do have the time and the energy and you would like to continue hanging out with us, we would love to have you. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, if you want to keep on hanging out, please feel free to hang out with us. We are a lovely, fun, silly community. So if that sounds like something that's your vibe, feel free to follow and feel free to continue hanging out. What were y'all streaming today? If you have to raid and run again, that's totally fine. But if you want to talk about what you were streaming and how it went, let me know. See, my dancing got them to follow. Just a little emote twerking its little butt. Thank you so much for the follow again. Okay, let's see. Does this green match the vibes? Playing The Sims also, working on the Very Veggie Challenge. Nice! How did it go? What generation are you on? I forgot to mention what we're doing. We are currently working on a build challenge. We have a coffee account where we're fundraising to help me pay off my bill for this new computer that we have, which I am so lucky to have. Unfortunately, my last computer decided it didn't want to stream anymore, so I had to make a quick decision to spend quite a bit of money to get us a computer that would actually function. So my community is lovely and is helping me pay that bill off slowly but surely. And then one of our goals that we have, because I have incentives for each of the milestones that we have, I had to do a build with a random budget. So that's what we're doing today. And I made it a little bit more of a challenge by using James Turner's random challenge generator. So you can see on the top right of the screen here. Wait, can you see? Yeah, here. There we go. You can see all of the parameters that we are very loosely following because I needed more parameters to help me figure out what to build other than just a budget. Because my brain just doesn't work very quickly, maybe like other people's do. My Gen 3 heir just aged into a child. That's very exciting. Any drama, anything exciting, that has happened in your very veggie challenge that you want to share with us? Feel free. Also, no pressure or anything, but we'd love to hear it. Okay. Let's see. This is a teen, so they would benefit from a dresser. And we do have it filtered by green. We do have co-op toilets. Why are you bringing this up? Why are you scaring them away? Our chat specifically requested that we put 2 toilets next to each other in the bathroom so that the people who are using it can hold hands. So I did have to add that to this build too. That is what Brakos is referring to. We have co-op toilets. I hope it's a glitch, but my Gen 2 found out his wife was his half sister. Oh no. Oh no. What a nightmare. That's awful. Yeah, we have played Very Veggie on our stream before, and my Gen 1 is having such bad luck finding love. It's like as soon as she starts falling for someone, they go after someone else. They're just not a good person. They just aren't interested in her romantic. It's been a nightmare. It truly has been a nightmare. Justice kink, not ours. It was me. I'm not proud of that. I feel like you're a little bit proud of that. You did pay me 1 bit so that I would do it, which is very funny. Okay. Ooh, if I put this in, then this could be both side table and dresser. So I think I might do that. Let's see. Let's do some books, maybe. Okay. That works. Tissues. I always need to have tissues like in every room that I go into. Like we buy the big pack of tissues, and then I just have tissues in every single room in this house. So I always add tissues to my Sims rooms as well, because it just makes sense to me as someone with a apparently now chronically runny nose. Dude, I did pay you 1 bit for that. You did pay me 1 bit. My Gen 1 is male and was abducted 4 times, resulting in 3 alien pregnancies. This is why I love The Sims, because you cannot, like, you probably could, but I feel like it's a great place to get some chaos. I don't know if you just heard my back crack. Hopefully you did not, but that was painful. My like muscle, like my muscle spasmed, and then I tried to move and it went. Anyways, this kind of chaos is very funny to watch. One was a set. Oh my gosh. So you ended up with 4 children from aliens. Wait, did any of those pregnancies end up being your Gen 2? Like, did you pick one of them to be your Gen 2? Oop. Well, if we're gonna have a bidding war, ranked competitive toilets. You cheered 2 bits. Wait, are you cheering the 2 bits to request something or just to one up Mags? Also, thank you for the 2 bits. I really appreciate it. Ranked competitive toilets. I don't understand that phrasing. Please explain. Okay, I need a mirror in here. Mirror. He wants competitive pooping. From whom? Because I'm not gonna competitive poop. Gotta have them facing each other. So wait, so now they're going from holding hands next to each other to holding hands across the aisle from each other? And then so they're holding hands, but they're also staring at each other aggressively. This feels like a lot. The Gen 2 was an alien hybrid also, but born with this alien partner. Gotcha. Okay, got it. Poop wars. Both. Thank you for the 3 bits. You said coop. Are you requesting a coop? Now I'm going to ask you what you're requesting as you cheer bits. I'm going to be like, what do they want now? Okay, how do I make that work though? Do I then need to put like... But then where do I have the mirror? Side by side. Oh, okay. 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 Well, Bracos just one-upped you again and cheered 4 bits so that they're face on. Maybe I should just wait to design this room until the bidding war has ended. Wait, do we want that there? Okay, so this is what it would look like if they were facing each other. Okay. Mag said side by side for 10 bits. Thank you so much for the bits, y'all. This is very funny. Okay. Side by side it is. I'll just keep on moving them as we go. All right. I want a lamp here. I need a mirror. I need a mirror. Mirror. We can do... Oh, but wait. That's cute. Let's do that. This person loves green and cats. 5v5? So you want 10 toilets? I like the competitive one, but I felt challenged. Thank you for the 15 bits, Bracos. So tell me what you mean by 5v5 arena toilets. Please explain that one to me as well. Y'all are silly geese. Oh wait, there's a green cat lamp. How perfect is that for this room? Wait, but then we could do this one too. Hold on. That's 100, that's 200. This green isn't quite the right green. This green fits a little bit better, but I did want a lamp up here. Maybe that doesn't matter. Maybe I can just put this green lamp here. 5v5 leaves the main rule of 3 per bathroom, doesn't it? Yes, it would check that off. 5 on one wall, 5 on the other. All right. So I'm thinking that maybe I should turn this into a regular room. And what we do is then we turn this into the competitive pooping room. But I'm not sure if I can fit 5 toilets in here. So let's see. Let's see if I can make this happen. Or 10 toilets, I guess it would be. This is going to use all of my budget. All right. I see your 5v5 arena, and I raise you a pooping conference room. A pooping circle, if you will. You know, this isn't something I ever thought I would be talking about on the internet, but now we're having pooping conferences. Now, how can we make this more cozy for everyone? I have 288 simoleons left. Pooping round table, exactly. The Knights of the Poop Table. Budget gone after the bathroom is done, honestly. Tomato says worth it. If you have a better idea, the next bid would be 16 bits. I mean, I feel like this is pretty fantastic. Hold on. I know that we don't have the budget for it, but it's very funny. So we're going to try and... What if, you know, because it's a conference room, we make it fancy? That's nice. I think that's nice. That looks like when you walk into the Lowe's and you walk through both the bathroom section and the lighting section. I think that looks great. What just happened? Oh, Chef Stream Elements. Okay, great. The house has come along. Hi, Gabby. Hi, chat. I just came home from playing Dungeons & Dragons and need to acclimatize a bit before bed. What a thing to go to a probably lick. Sounds good, Lizzie. I'm so sorry that this is what you're walking into. I hope that you had a good time with Dungeons & Dragons. I totally understand the needing to acclimatize after something like that. Totally feel that. But thank you so much for the lurk. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening if you don't pop into chat again. Poop roulette. Oh my god. Tomato says, imagine being the real estate agent trying to sell this house. And here is the poop room of shame. No, we're not ashamed of pooping. Pooping is good. About the toilets, I can explain. That's so funny. This week on Ugliest Houses in Sims 4. Excuse me? This is gorgeous. What are you talking about? It was a one-shot. We won. That's awesome. Congratulations. I'm glad that you won. That's very exciting. I want to play more D&D. Okay. With our measly budget of 148 simoleons left, I think that we're done with the teens room. And now we need to do this adult bedroom for our 2 young adults. I think that, hold on, let's see, is there, what's the cheapest double bed that we can get? $290. Okay, so we're gonna sell that, and then we're gonna get this double bed, which came with City Living. I think we can go with a plain. What's the cheapest wallpaper? Okay, this is just 2 simoleons per panel. What's a soothing color? You know, you're walking through this room right before you go up to the toilet conference room, so you want it to be as soothing as possible, I would think. I don't really like that color, and I don't know why. So what are the rules of competitive pooping? I'm glad that this is the conversation we're having. It goes by weight with a clean wipe bonus. I hate that. That's awful. But if it makes you happy, it makes you happy. That's all that matters. Okay, I'm really struggling with this room. Maybe it does need like a more saturated color. Yeah, that's nice, actually. Hold on. Oh, I kind of like this. That's kind of nice. Do we have that in... No. Do we have that in one of these? Yeah, I think I want the trim, just to keep it feeling a little bit more old-fashioned. I think we can afford a dresser. Oh, over here. I don't know what bell ringer means. What is a bell ringer? Insufficient funds. Okay, what can we afford then? I don't think that we can build, because these are doors that you can put on walls to make it look like, you know, like a walk-in closet situation, but I don't think that we can afford walls. That's pretty beat up. That's too modern. Okay, what can we get rid of then? Let's see. I guess what we could do is we could... Oh, God. I was like, where are we going? You know, there's this nice, lovely spitting. Not spitting space. We don't need a spitting space. We already have a toilet room. That's only 50. How much is this? 75? 100. That's 315. Ugh, but it's such a cute space. Okay. You know, I don't like this rug anyways. Let's give us some money that way. We can find a cheaper rug for there, but I don't know. I wasn't feeling that one anyways. We can't filter it by price, can we? No. That's a bummer. Oh, and there's pink over here, actually, so that works out. Let's filter by pink and white. Only men can do that. It's so long that it touches the toilet and drops forward, ringing the bells. Are we still talking about poop? Now I'm lost. Now I am officially lost. 40. Okay. What if we made this bigger? It looks unnatural, but it's better than nothing, and it's only 40. So then we can go back up here and give these Sims a little bit more to work with. Yeah, let's put this in this corner. Scooch. You know what? Maybe we don't put that there, because that's the only space that I think the dresser would make sense. Oh, I guess we could actually put the dresser over here. So let's actually put that back. And then also if you poop outside the toilet, it's a well, I mean, I would hope so. Gotta keep it clean, people. Keep it clean. Okay. This... Oh. You know what? This will go over here, then. This will go here, because I don't think that the Sims will be able to walk this direction if the dresser is here. I don't know if I like that color. Okay, let's try again. What are our cheaper options? I don't know, because it has this like light brown wood. I guess you guys don't have the toilets that make this happen. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But I'm sorry that that does happen, because it sounds just awful. Okay, I mean, I guess we could go for another one of these. Could go for a pink one. I don't know. Go for a full white one. Could go for one of these, but it doesn't match the vibe. This is also a dresser. Also doesn't match the vibe. I guess I could put this here. Doesn't match the vibe either. I chose this because it's the cheapest bed, right? But I'm not finding anything that matches it. So let's try maybe this bed. It has to have enough space on both sides that it can be used, but it just makes sense to be in the middle. Yeah, I guess not. When you said bell ringer, I was thinking you were constipated and tried so hard you passed out. The struggle is real. Okay, that one's 300. Let's... Okay. What about this? No. It blocks the window, which is why I said no. I don't like that color. We could go for... Why is this huge? If we put this... Yeah. I think that this is the only spot for the dresser. Why does this look huge? Maybe it's just my angle. Maybe it's normal. Okay. Warmer brown looks better. Okay, I can deal with that. Do we need to put this on this side maybe though? Yeah, because then it works as a reading light. It lights this up. That works. Let's put maybe a mirror in this corner. I see. Okay. I'm not going to read that message out loud just in case anyone does not want that image in their head. But it does seem like a feat. It does seem like a feat. But then there's no bonus points for people who don't have that anatomy. So that would be my argument there. Okay, we can't really afford a big mirror. So I guess we can do a small mirror. The only one that makes sense to do is maybe this one. And then maybe we could do it by the door so that as they leave, they know what they look like. And then we have 13 simoleons left. Can we afford some books? No. What else can we put? Can we afford tissues? No. All right. Let's see. What can we... Oops. What can we... delete. Backpack? Well, I don't know. What do we think? Do we want to delete the backpack or do we want to delete like something from this space down here? Like we could... I don't know. What's the best looking space in this house? You know what we can delete? This TV. They don't need that extra TV. So let's do that. And then maybe we can give them like a rug or something. Add a tissue box here. Give them a rug. What rug do we want to give them? I feel like there's one. That's kind of nice. Right? Yeah, I kind of like that. And we still have enough money to add some other things. So let's do that. What else do we want to add in here? Actually, yeah, actually let's look at clutter, and then we'll go downstairs and we'll add some clutter to the living room as well. I mean, if you can manage that, you'll probably win on weight. So that's true. Very true. Okay. What do we want these people to have on their dresser? A journal could be fun. Hold on, how much is it? 50. Not bad. Let's do a journal. And maybe let's do a candle. I want to do a candle. A little candle? Sure, why not? Okay, and then same thing for downstairs. I want a candle. And we can add... Look at the clutter. We can add some books. Hold on. There's a set of like coffee table style books, I think. Yeah, there we go. And then we can put the we can raise the candle just a bit. Oh, can we not? Oh. Maybe I have to place it first. Hold on. Oops. Is the candle floating? I don't think so. Is it centered? Is the table centered? Candle might be floating, but it's hard to tell. But I do want to move it a little bit further. Oh, shoot. This way, I think. I mean, it's better than nothing, and the blue and the pink matches. So that's good. And then maybe we can add some kitchen clutter real quick. Again, make this space look at least a little bit lived in. Let's see. What colors does this come in? There we go. And we have 3 simoleons left. Great. We can add a teacup. Hold on. We'll add a teacup over there to Grandma's room. We have 2 simoleons left. Each of these is... Oh, this one's 2 simoleons. Great. Look at that. we used our entire budget. Now, do we feel good about it? There's no wall decorations, I don't think. Other than in Grandma's room. But honestly, I don't think it's bad. Considering that we have a room that, you know, has how many toilets? I hate this glitch, this window glitch. Stop it. 2, 4, 6, 7. 7 toilets. I mean, one Hogwarts candle is a treat. Exactly. Thank you so much for the noise, tomato. Best room ever. 6, 7. Oh no. I mean, I think I did a fantastic job. I was trolled by chat, but I think, made a beautiful build on the inside. Now, we can landscape with debug if we want to. How do I filter debug without my there we go. We can put an Alvia plant without my mods? No idea. No idea. Do I have hidden objects on actually? Oops. Hidden objects on. Objects on. Command failed. Why? Not exactly sure what I'm doing incorrectly. Don't know what I'm doing incorrectly. You're welcome. Y'all are too silly. Too silly. Why is there only one shrub that's free? It doesn't belong here. Aloe definitely doesn't belong here. Let me figure out how to pull up debug so that we can like actually have a real yard for this house. Okay. Oops. Undo. What am I doing? No. Stop it. Oh. Okay. Show hidden objects. On. Command failed. I don't understand why it says command failed. Maybe because it's already on? Show live. Edit. Objects. Command failed. Okay, let me save real quick. Okay. Do I need to just restart the game? Okay. Quick question, chat. Ads are starting in 3 minutes. Before ads start, We have a couple of options. We can the outside looks very pretty. Wow, thank you so much. Inside, questionable. Outside, chef's kiss. I do wish that we had some like money to like furnish the outside. But okay, we have a couple of options. We can either continue landscaping this build. Oh, this. Oh, why is this not working? Continue. Why is this not working? Continue. I see. Yeah, we can continue landscaping, or we can play the Lumara demo. Because I was emailed about it a few weeks ago. And it looks like it would be a fun game right up my alley. But if y'all don't want to watch me play it, I can play it on my own time. So I'm going to go ahead and start a poll for 1 minute. And let me know what you want to do.